Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am your English teacher of class 6 from Dar-e-Arqam, Madinatul Hujaj campus, Golda. Okay students, open up your reader, page number 16. We will continue the previous reading and the unit is unit number 2, the ransom of Red Chief. Okay, I have already told you that you have to keep your pencil and scale with you to underline the difficult words. Every few minutes he would remember that he was Red Indian and would let out a war whoop that made old Hank shiver. That boy had Bill terrorized from the start. Okay, underline the word war whoop. It means to yell or to cry when someone attacks you. Or terrorized means to threatening or to frighten someone. I says, kid, would you like to go home? Oh, what for? Says he, I don't have any fun at home. I hate school. I like camping. You won't take me home, Snake Eye, will you? Not right away, says I. Yeah, says he, I never had such fun in all my life. Next paragraph. At about 11 o'clock, we spread down some white blankets and went to bed. Red Chief kept us awake for 3 hours, jumping up and reaching for his rifle and screeching. Underline the word screeching in our ears to make a sound to irritate someone, as each crackle of a twig or the rustle of a leaf made him imagine that outlaws were approaching. Underline the word approaching. At last I fell into a troubled sleep and dreamed that I had been kidnapped and chained to a tree by a ferocious pirate. Underline the word ferocious. Okay, students, I told you in previous reading that the boy was enjoying all the situation and he always tried to terrorize or to frighten Bill by his actions. And when Bill asked him to go to home, then the kid refused and said, I don't have anything at home to enjoy. I want to stay over here as it is very enjoyable for me over there. Okay, move on the next paragraph. Just as daybreak, I was awakened by awful screams from Bill. Awful means frightening. Awful means frightening. I jumped up to see what the matter was. Red Chief was sitting on Bill's chest, as you can see in the picture, holding him by the hair. In his other hand, he had the sharp knife, and he was seriously trying to take Bill's scalp, as he'd promised the evening before. Okay. As you know that the kid was playing a game, Red Indians, and he named himself Red Chief, and he named Bill Hank. And when they slept, then the boy didn't want to make them sleep and he jumped and sat on the Bill's tummy and he screamed. He cried, as scalp means the skin over the head. Okay, next paragraph. I got the knife away from the kid and made him lay down again. But from that moment, Bill's spirit was broken. He laid down on his side of the bed, but he never closed an eye again in sleep as long as that boy was with us. Ain't it awful, Sam? Okay, students, have you got the name of second man? It's Sam. The first one is Bill and the second one is Sam. No one will pay money to get a little imp like that back. Okay, now the Bill is too much frightened because of the actions of kid and He even didn't sleep well. His parents will, says I went to the top of the little I went to the top of the little mountain and looked around. Over toward summit, I expected to see a search party, but what I saw was a peaceful landscape. Perhaps, says I to myself, it has not yet been discovered. Okay, now Bill and Sam both are conversating to each other. They are discussing about that kid, but Sam went outside to see that is there anyone who has came or who came over there to find them. But no one was outside. Everything was looking peaceful. Next paragraph. When I got to the cave, I found Bill backed up against the side of it, breathing hard, and the boy threatening to smash him with a rock half as big as a coconut. Oh, the scene is so funny as the kidnapper is threatening the kid as the kidnapper always tries to threat the person who is being kidnapped. But over there the scene is totally changed, and it is so funny that the boy is threatening or frightening the kidnapper. And he put a red hot boiled potato down my back, explained Bill, and then mashed it with his foot, and I hit him. I took the rock away from the boy and kind of patched up the argument. I'll fix you, says the kid to Bill. By and by, Bill calms down and says, Sam, you won't go away and leave me here alone, will you? I went out and caught the boy and shook him until his freckles rattled. Underline the word rattled with your pencil. Okay. If you don't behave, says I'll take you straight home. Now be good. Okay, students, have you got that? Now Sam is saying to the kids that if you are not going to sit quietly or behave yourself, then I'll get you your home. And he even tried to patch up between them, Bill and the kid. I made him and Bill shake hands, and then I took Bill aside and told him I was going to Poplar Cove, a little village 3 miles away. Now, Poplar Cove, it's the name of a small village which is 3 miles away from the mountain, to find out what reaction the kidnapping had caused. You know, Sam, says Bill, I have stood by you in earthquakes, fire, floods, and cyclones. I never lost my nerve yet till we kidnapped that kid. You won't leave me long with him, will you? Okay, students. Now, the Sam is saying that he is going to observe all the situation that whatsoever is happening around them, uh, because they have kidnapped someone and they have to be aware about their surroundings. But bill is Bill is stopping him to go outside as he is frightened of that kid. Okay, students, hope you have got the point, and the story is so interesting. Now, students, you have to do the reading of this, and you have to write down all the difficult words which I have underlined in your notebook 3 times. Thank you so much.